Wake up, honey. It's time for Alan Wake. It's time for you to wake up. Wakey, wakey. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some more Alan Wake. And it's Monday, so beginning of a new week. And hopefully this week goes a lot better than last week. Last week I had to stay late. I had a bunch of stuff just keep happening, and it just wasn't ideal. So, this week, hoping that it's just a lot calmer, and we can get a lot more stuff done, right? So, it's just kind of what I'm thinking for now. That was a dumb thing to say. I don't know why I said that. No, but I do hope you guys have a great week. We're just starting it off, so let's see how it goes. Now, well, yeah, and I didn't have time over the weekend to kind of get another video of Alan Wake going, so we're starting now. We're gonna have a good week. Gonna get these going, and
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
whoa. Yeah, I mean, I had a good weekend. It was fun. I had friends over for the fight on Saturday. I would like to talk about that fight because that was some hot cross buns. I'm just not sure why he decided to fight when, okay, here's the thing. Your leg. Here, full context, this is the Conor McGregor Max Holloway fight. And even fuller context, I've seen Max Holloway when he did that, when it was 1 second to go and he bust Justin Gaethje's face. I remember that fight. And to think, because of that is why we have Freedom 250. That's whoa. To think, that's the reason why we have that fight. It made it all kind of worth it, right? He needed to get his face busted in order to have that drive to actually beat Ilya, right? In such underdog odds. It's crazy. So yes, because of that Justin Gaethje fight, that's what led to Freedom 250, and it's it all kind of built Justin Gaethje's allure, right? Or I guess his I don't know, in the moment, that's crazy, right? Last second knockout.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was
going. But because of that, it almost made his career better,
in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Having that story. Now I do want to say this last fight, right? I want to actually switch gears and talk about the Paddy fight real quick. Because, I mean, I looked down and it was already over. It was nuts. It was nuts. And I haven't really watched Paddy fight, but I don't know. I always kind of thought he was just because of the way he talks. Nah, okay, wait, that sounds kind of crazy. Not even his accent though. It's somewhat his accent, mostly just his cockiness. It kind of seems like he's trying to be Conor McGregor, but from Liverpool. Does this make sense? I don't know. I just wasn't really buying into it yet. But after seeing that fight, I think, like, he has the skills to back it up, right? That's becoming undeniable. So, you know, watching him guillotine his opponent in the first, like, 30 seconds is crazy. And then, so that happened, and then we go to the Conor fight, and they do their walkouts. It's sick.
The place was dead, a ghost town.
And I looked at my friend and I was like,
decades, maybe a century.
Nervous? He's like, yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. So yeah, like, I mean, even me, like, I don't have any money on it. I'm the type to get nervous, right? Like the Gaethje fight, I was like, dude, I'm pretty nervous for this. Like, I want, and especially like the Pereira fight. The Pereira fight, I was super nervous for. But so like when I watch these things, I get pretty, I get my nerves racked quite a bit, right? So
the place was dead, a ghost town, had been for decades, maybe a century.
So they're coming out, and I'm getting nervous and stuff, and you know, they tap gloves, and then ref starts them off, and then McGregor just immediately flying kick, right? Now here's a piece that I didn't know until the next day. The UFC actually has video of Conor doing the same kick like 5 times in a row. No. I'm trolling. Sorry, guys. I'm trolling. I was moving my keyboard. I'll scoot my keyboard back up. Sorry.
A ghost town, had been for decades, maybe a
yeah, he's practiced that kick 5 times before. So what are the odds that it just now doesn't work? But also, like, imagine throwing a kick and then landing back down on your, like, busted leg. Like, what are we doing? Now, granted, right, this was 5 years ago. 2021, he busted his leg. And he said, I'm done. But, you know, I guess, I think after seeing Max Holloway do that to Justin Gaethje, I think that's what really was like, what set Conor. He's like, well, okay, yeah, you know what, let's do this, let's talk. And Conor moved up 2 weight classes. Think about that. That's what mainly had us nervous, was like, moving up 2 weight classes. You've never fought at this weight before. This is pretty scary. You know, imagine I moved up to a fight like 200 pounds. And I'd never weighed 200 pounds in my life. So, but now granted, these guys have months of training and coaches and everything, but still, just imagine weighing like 30 pounds more than you already do and having to move that around at a professional level against a guy who's been doing it for so long. You know, what makes this whole thing better is like your last fight was 2013. Your last fight was 13 years ago. The last time you guys fought was 13 years ago. And everybody want to know, you know, we all thought Conor was retired. He was done after that leg. Comes back. In a world where Mike Tyson can come back and Conor McGregor can come back. Like we're in this golden age of, like, if it'll get money, if it'll get eyes, you know, it's gonna happen. So, like, don't count anybody's retirement truly out, because there's always gonna be some big dog who comes through. Okay, he was spawn camping me. There's always gonna be one of those big dogs that come through, right? And they're gonna set off another sleeping dog, and then they're gonna want to fight. Did I, like, bypass that? I think I bypassed that. Hello? Where's the prompt? It's annoying, because I don't think I even have any more batteries. Well, I might. I think it says 4 by my flashlight, so I probably. These guys need to buzz off. Get to step in, bucko. No, but yeah, I mean, it was a fun fight. In terms of, I guess, fight night, right? Because like seeing Patty and there was another 2 like was like this. I mean, the kid looked like he was 17. That's probably what it is. All right, he also pinched me there. That's crazy. Dude looked like he was 17, but he was 29. And I was like, are we serious? And then he was fighting another kid. Yeah, they just both like looked like this. And the one, like the first kid, he looked like he was pretty strong and sorry, yawning. Maybe strong's not the right word. Maybe just he looked like he was winning the fight, and then at the end, just like takes a nap. I'm like, oh, oh, right. So, you know, these fight nights are never crazy predictable. I was really hoping that Connor would come out and do something cool. And then that never happened, so... Cool.
I needed a key for the door.
You're joking. I needed a key for the door. You can't touch me. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. You suck, buddy. You can't hurt me. You suck, but you can't hurt me. No, but things have been going well. I have been running quite a bit this week. I have a like long 7-mile run at the end of the, like a professional 7-mile run at the end of the month that I'm training for, but oh man, I gotta wake up. In the meantime, I've just been kind of running miles. And I was gonna actually do a nice long run yesterday, but I actually ended up having to go back home because using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. No, what the hell was I just talking about? Things have been good. Like I said, I've been running my miles. I've been running just like a single mile, seeing how fast I could get it, and I think my fastest was 6:26. Now, granted, this wasn't on the track. This was just kind of out and around. And I've probably mentioned this before, but it's like a little uphill, and then it ends downhill, and I like ending downhill.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults.
Oh, this guy sucks.
It was telling me to hurry up.
No, I do enjoy ending downhill, but the 0.75 mark, right? It's like the third lap on the track. Like probably from the half mile to the 3/4 mile is probably the toughest part that I need to work on, and then also just the ending, like that last lap is also still the toughest, just because like I'm going partially uphill, but then I'm finishing downhill, so the ending is cool. It's just ending downhill is fun. It's just that little time before when I gotta climb, because that 0.75 to the, or the 0.5 to 0.75, I'm gonna try to say halfway to the 3/4 mark is uphill, and then the last probably 100 meters is downhill. Maybe 200 meters. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Cool.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Ow. Yeah, yesterday I was gonna do like a 4 mile, and then my watch died, so I had to go home, and I also had pooped really bad, so I went and
Alice?
did that, and they charged me.
Alice!
Oh, is she naked?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
I'm guessing that I don't go into there. Also, if you need my manuscript page, why wouldn't you just grab the one that was here? Hold on. Hold on, folks. Give me 1 second. Because when you're ADHD, or, I mean, I haven't been diagnosed actually with it, but I do this thing, right, where I think of something, right? So, like, sorry, jeez. I can't think. Right. This is what I needed to do. I was gonna go into Moist Critical and see if he's played this game, right? Nothing yet. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to see if he played Alan Wake before. He probably has. He's actually mentioned, or like he's talked about it before, when he was reviewing the second game, but it's not on his gaming channel. Maybe I should suggest it. You think he'd listen to me? Out of like his 18 million followers, you think he'd listen to me? Getting pretty scary. A dynamite. Nope, this just flared. Ammo. Chains. What could go wrong? Light. What could go wrong? That makes sense. Oh, okay, what? I mean, you guys saw it too, right? Those guys just actually came out of nowhere. I just put the battery in. Reload this puppy. Let's reload this puppy. Go deeper into the mines. See what we got going on here. Little thermos, don't mind if I do. I needed to pick me up anyways. I hope these thermoses are full. I mean, Alan's probably gonna need the caffeine, but you know, if he'd be drinking all this coffee, that's probably why he's... Actually, you know what? That probably explains his headache. He's probably got a caffeine withdrawal. But yeah, drinking all this coffee can't be good for you, Alan. Come on. This looks interesting.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe
Up
the
this
machinery
mine
could help me
shaft.
with that.
Was there anything the other way? So that's where I came. Oh, cool. I kind of figured they'd block it off. I just wasn't sure, you know? You know, I'm still good. I still want to talk about my day. You know, I'm going to be selfish for a little bit. I've been writing so much. I've done a lot of writing. I'm on day 81 right now of Duolingo. I've not taken a break. You know, regardless of how maybe little some days are, you know? And yeah, I continue to push myself. And as much as I want to go, here's the thing. I want to go on social media so bad. And the only reason is just to post to everybody and say, look what I'm doing. What are you doing? Right? But then at the end of the day, I don't really care, right? Because nothing about some Instagram post is going to make me feel better. Am I supposed to go down there, huh? Oh, and I'm dead.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on.
Yes, yes.
Maybe the
yes.
machinery could help me with that.
Do you guys ever... Am I the one that feels this way, though? Like, when you're making forward progress, you feel the need to have to talk to people and be like, hey, I'm doing good. Do you guys ever feel that need, too? Is that an ego thing? Is that a bragging thing? Is that like a... I think it's almost along those lines, because, like... It's like I feel the need to have to tell someone, like, hey, I'm doing good. Because I feel like a lot of people neglect me. Right? A lot of people just kind of forget that I exist. I guess. Like, a lot of people from high school probably don't remember who I am. But it's high school. Like, who really gives a shit, right? And you have friends. Here's the thing. It's like, I have friends that I can talk to that are good, that are, like, rock solid. And I love those friends. Oh, you go this way. Okay, this makes sense now. But I seem to be so caught up in maybe like just the like people that I've left behind, I guess. Well, not really me leaving them behind, more them leaving me behind, because I'm thinking of them. I'm thinking of these people from my high school that I remembered, and I think to myself, I'm like, are they thinking of me? Like, do they care? Do they even remember me? And on like some of the most honest like thing of all time, it's like, that does not matter. They do not matter to you right now. They might have at some point when you see them every day, but when you don't see them every day and you think of them, it's like, that's a cool memory. Like, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad you can be in my memory banks, but now that just does not matter. Like, it can't matter. Because you don't think of them every day, so why should they think of you even... But I thought of them occasionally, right? No, it's so dumb. It's so cooked. It doesn't matter. Those folks don't matter. If they truly did and cared, they'd reach out, right? So that's why it is very important when somebody reaches out to you to make good on that. And there's somebody that did reach out to me that I'm not making good on. I need to change that. I need to act on that soon. Because I know how that feels. Wow, okay, Alan. Kicking the whole door down. Damn. What do we got up here? Well, let me see what time we're at. 25. Yeah, we got time. Okay. I was gonna say, you better have something up here. Korok seed. I would like to get my Elgato out and try to play Breath of the Wild. If I did, I might actually try to play it on my Wii U. Because I'm pretty far on my Switch. And I'd rather just do, like... Well, I'm far on both, actually. My Wii U, I might have more hours on, honestly. But... I would like to hook the Wii U up to Elgato so I could do, like, Mario Galaxy 2 on the Wii U. I could do a lot of things. It's more of just, like, also having a space. I did, for my birthday, I asked for a Steam card. And I also asked for Pokopia. So we'll see if I get Pokopia, right? I'm nervous about that game because it's very large.
Oh, great. Another cable car.
But I've heard it's very good, so it's like, I do want to try it out. Like, I mean, it's the highest rated Pokemon right now. There's just so many games that I want to play, but I need to just beat Thousand Year Door and just get it completed, so that I can start playing Bonanza, start playing Splatoon 3. Or else I'm gonna miss my opportunity. Right? It's like mid-July. Let's talk about the Switch. I think I'm gonna play achievements like kill 1,000. Turbulence. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. That's an achievement to knock over a bunch of those beer can towers. I didn't know that until I looked through the achievements, so I was just kind of doing it to 2 of them. So that's the 3rd one, and I think it needs 6 total. So if I see any more, I'll shoot them, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for them. What are we cooking, Grandma? Alright, where's the bad guy? Hey, stop. Shout out Resident Evil 4, what a great game. I know I played that on here once. It's just the Mercenaries mode. I wouldn't mind playing through like a whole Resident Evil game though. That would be fun. I was thinking 7 and 8 first though, before we touch those other ones. I'm so bad at the puzzles, even though I literally already did them. Like I've already beat the games. I'm probably gonna have to look them up again. So you're gonna see me pausing a lot, which is sad. Oh yeah, my Cauldron Lake, great. 8th deepest lake in the world. Dang. Wonder if there actually is a cauldron lake. I mean, this thing's gonna break, right? Come on. It's a rope bridge. Who's actually walking on a rope bridge? I think I have walked on a rope bridge, actually, in my life. I mean, like at this height, I think I have. Alright. Alright. I need to stop saying ball right. That's like... Me and my friends say that now because of Jinxie. I'm not gonna jack his whole swag, right? I did not invent no ball. It's all him. Alright. I do say alright a lot. Ragdoll. Hey buddy, how'd that feel in your eyeballs? What is this? A braille? I'm just kidding, that's crazy. Something this way. Oh, it's right here. Oh. Sweet. Let me look this up real quick. I just want to see. Sorry. Alan Wake Metacritic. Let's see what this got. 83. We'll give it a 95. If there's a game version of Twin Peaks, it would be Alan Wake by Pellet in Finland on the Xbox 360. Someone gave it a 7 and said, Alan Wake is a very Stephen King-ish and Twin Peaks-like horror game by Leo the Noob on June 7th. Interesting. I know reviews don't matter, and I need to stop watching like reviews and people's like opinions on things because they do just kind of piss me off. They either piss me off or validate my own. There's never a nuance like, oh yeah, you know, I didn't think about that. At least typically, right? I know that's kind of the point where it's like if you give your, you know, actually I'm gonna walk that back. I'm gonna walk that back because there's music reviews where they'll say something, and I'll be like, you know what? That's actually a very informed take on this thing that I didn't like. Wow. It's an interesting way to... Oh. It's an interesting point to like this song that I didn't like. Like, I guess a big, artist that I didn't like for a while was Young Thug. I did not like Young Thug. I said, you know, dude is a kicker. That is crazy. He's just kicking everything. Oh, hello, house. No, I did not like... Okay, wait. Do not clip that. That is crazy. I said kicker, and then I said Young Thug, and then I said dude is a kicker. I meant Alan Wake. Oh my gosh. Guys. I just started this channel. We cannot... Please don't cancel me. I'm just playing games on the side. But... he's just mowing down everything. Tom. CWTZ. Thomas Zane. Makes sense. You talk to me on TV, Tom. Talking Tom. Tom. I was thinking of doing like a drawing of Alan Wake or something. Right? Because like I drew Cuphead and I like drawing games that I played this year. And I was thinking of doing something for Alan Wake, and I think I might have to do something with that Tom Hussein, that Tom support, something like that. That was really dumb. Sorry. No, but let me go back to this Young Thug thing before I forget. I did not like Young Thug. I did not like his voice. On Pick Up the Phone, I edited him out because he was so annoying to me. But something like a Goodbyes, right? Goodbyes, he tones it back. He doesn't go crazy with his range. And like that, like Goodbyes with Post Malone, I could stomach that because that was like a decent Post Malone or a decent Young Thug verse. And when I see Young Thug featuring Young Thug, I'm like, Thug, please just rein it back. On me. They're all around me, aren't they? It's like the Matrix. But, you know, as I just kept listening, and I will say some of my, like when I watch, like, music reviews, I'm just shout them out because they're my favorite channel. NFR Podcast. If you guys like hip-hop, watch NFR Podcast. Just putting that out there. I watch Fantano on occasion when I'm like, hey, what did he give it? And then that was it. And it's never like a... Well, I guess maybe like a let God sort him out. Like when that got a 10, I was like, okay, yes, thank you. But typically, I go on Fantano, I scroll in the bio and see what he put for the score, and I'm like, oh, come on. That's typically the flow that I go with, right? Like when he gave Iceman a 2, I'm like, are we serious? Or like when he just doesn't review some of the Ye albums.
I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
So there's that. And then yeah, I really just watch a lot of NFR, like anything they put out.
What I would find.
Besides their audio, like audio only on Spotify, I'm really behind on there, but I'll listen to that at the gym occasionally. I really should catch back up on that. Also, Dissect. I love Dissect, but they get a.
Hey, I'm here. I'm coming.
I don't know. Like once this whole Cole Kendrick and Drake thing happened, like you can kind of tell which music channels are leaning towards, oh wait, Drake's a pedophile. You know, it's like, okay, my video just got demonetized right there by saying that. But whatever. I'm not even monetized anyway. I don't care. But like you can you be quiet for a second? I'm trying to talk about Drake being an alleged PDF file. Now I actually did go back and listen to. I'll save it. I'll try to save it. I'll save it. You're not living there. You know, your head just cracked. You're dead. That water would be like concrete hitting that. Oh no, she was coming back right. That's what I said. What? Say what? No, this is the copyright song. I'm gonna have to rip this audio out. La-di-da-di-da.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is!
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Interesting.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient in my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No.
Oh.
You're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Interesting. Yes, interesting.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Save room.
There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
I guess I can just talk now. You know, the whole Drake Kendrick Cole thing. You can kind of tell who was on whose side, right? And I know a lot of people were on Kendrick's because, like, oh yeah, Drake's, you know, so big and he's an actor and all this. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, I haven't had a lot of good Drake music lately, and I really wanted him to show me something that was good. And Push Ups was good. Family Matters was good. And I think they were a lot better than most of the output that he was doing pre Scary Hours 3 EP. Because that one came out and I was like, oh, Story with My Brother, okay, good. Evil Ways, good. But, you know, a lot on For All the Dogs was not great. So to kind of get a Push Ups and a Family Matters and like centering himself in the middle of this like culture shift was interesting. And I don't know, maybe I just really wanted Drake to win for some reason, even though it was like Drake was on top already, pause, of the, like, because he said so many hits and everything, and it's like, but Kendrick's like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't like Kendrick because I own almost all of his albums on CD. I own Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. I own Mr. Morale. I own Damn. I have the To Pimp a Butterfly 10-year vinyl. Like, I know how strong of a pen Kendrick has, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. And here's the thing: it's like post Beef, the song that I listen to the most out of that entire thing is Euphoria. Easily, I listen to that while I run. When Not Like Us came out, I was like, and even now, like when I listen to it, I'm like, they're not like us, they're not like us, they're not like us. Like his vocals aren't really doing it for me on that chorus, which it's, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's an homage to something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hater, I guess. Even though I'm not a hater because Euphoria was like what? Like Euphoria was in my top listened songs last year. It might have been my most listened song. So I'm not a hater. It's just, you know, out of the two, I really wanted Drake to kind of pull through and have another, because when he wins the beef, he drops good music. It's just how it's been. And, you know, after his loss to Pusha T, it's like, you know, you need something, buddy. You need something. And he just couldn't bar up against Kendrick, which is tough. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is, like, a lot of music reviewers start running with this whole, oh yeah, Drake's a PDF file, and, you know, it's like that's all they really want to talk about in the music. And it's like, dude, like, listen to Jungle, listen to Passion Fruit, like listen to Look What You've Done, listen to Furthest Thing, like, listen to these Drake songs. Like, man. And I'm saying a lot of this probably because NFR just did their, like, ranking of best Drake songs or whatever, and I watched that and I was like,
good evening, Alan.
you know what,
Are we
yeah,
feeling
like,
better now? feeling calm.
Like those guys are from
Yeah,
Canada and
I
they
see you brought your pet
appreciate
gorilla with
Drake,
you.
and maybe that's
So
why
sure, I'm calm.
maybe that's why I
I get
watch
the message,
NFR, because
loud
they're
and
just
clear.
real. Like
Quite
they don't care.
right.
Like
That's the spirit. You're
when
being
all that stuff
very
happened with
brave,
Kanye, it's like,
Alan.
yeah, unfortunate that you went on that huge Twitter
understand you're
rant, and
confused.
Cousin sucks,
I
and
would be
World
more
War III
concerned
sucks,
if you
and,
weren't suspicious of me.
all this.
I
But it's
don't
like you
blame
still
for it.
Big of
review
you.
him, and you still
Now, why don't
like,
you come with me? We'll
talk about
reacquaint
him,
you
which
with my
is
clinic and go over
which is
everything
good.
you might have
I-
forgotten. Little walk in some fresh
which I like.
air.
I like
Yes,
from
it will
them.
do
They
you
they
good.
take all the biasness out of music reviewing when it comes to artists. Which I can't say the same for Fantano, and I honestly probably can't say the same because I watch Sean C a lot also, but I watch Sean C's more just like general reactions to stuff now, and I don't really listen to his music takes because
This corridor is for patients.
I don't
Most
know.
of them aren't here right now.
Sean loves to
Jack
hate on
took
J.
them out
Cole,
for a
and
fishing
I'm like, dude,
trip,
I really like the fall off,
except
so I'm
for
not
the
gonna
ones who are
I'm not gonna listen to you
particularly
and let that get in
vulnerable,
my.
of course. I encourage
Let that get in my
creativity
ear.
as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
I bet you
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
I should probably be saving this for next episode. We'll just wait until the next checkpoint.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
Whoa!
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that.
Whoa!
You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you,
You're lying.
your thoughts and
You're
dreams.
lying.
Your mind has constructed an
You're
elaborate
balding.
fantasy
You're
scenario
lying. You're balding.
in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
We are going to save the rest until next time. Until next time, everybody. No, seriously though. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening to me yap. This went on a lot longer than I thought it would. That's fine. I don't know. Maybe you agree with some of the things I said. Maybe you don't. And that's the beauty of things. You can just watch and listen and be like, huh, I didn't think about that before. Or, huh, this person thinks this way. Cool. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching Alan Wake. Fun game. Probably gonna take me a little longer than the 6 hours that I think was supposed to take to beat it. How long to beat Alan Wake? 11 hours. Oh, okay. For the remastered. No, for the regular. Yeah, I guess, because we're about halfway through, right? Because we just beat the third one, so we're like cresting over the back half of it. Okay. Well, cool. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, stay sharp, stay healthy, stay productive. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.